Oh, what up, doe? Everybody in the house. Using the Model 87. And I tell you what, I had a great game. I'm just, the score might not be some, ridiculous score. It's not a try-hard score. It's basically, it was more or less that I was testing the 87s out and its capacity to play the way I want to play. A solo guy who runs ground war and see how effective it could be. Now, obviously, on certain maps like Bootleg and Arcadian and Resistance, it's a shame that, like I said, that the other maps are not on ground war. And look at there. This is a perfect example of what Thunder Toro is talking about. People complain about the striker, but yet, when a sniper does that to you versus a shotgun, then, there's a weird pecking order on a Call of Duty game. Like, shotguns in multipliers do not add up comparative to a sniper rifle. Like that's Barrett 50 cal. I mean, come on. People want to get the striker nerfed, but then you have snipers running around doing that. I mean, that's exactly what I agree everything with Thunder's saying. I mean, snipers shouldn't be able to pop you like that. The shotguns should be buffed up. Here's what I've learned with the shotguns. It's pretty simple. It goes like this. There's no point of having steady aim on your shotguns because the reticles are already small enough. So there's no point in that. So you might as well just go dead silence, which basically they give that to you. They're like, "Yo, here, take dead silence. Use smoke because you're gonna need it. To cross certain paths." And the thing about it is that I think they buffed up range and they dropped down damage, and I think that's what they're gonna do. They're even talking about buffing down the striker really bad, which I don't blame them. I mean, I just today I had 70 kills with the striker, and somebody was like, a whole other team was like, "We're reporting you for tampering." So I'm like, whatever. I'm like, if you're not connected with social media and you don't understand what's going on with this game, you're gonna get raped. But that's the thing. There's a lot of, the imbalances of this game are unique in their own sense. It's kind of like this. You got snipers who can pop shot you in a hallway just like a shotgun can, and then you got the striker is equal to the FMG9s. So there's everything balanced. Even though there are oddities there, that people haven't played the game enough to know which things counter other things. And then the thing about it is once you start nerfing stuff, then you create another imbalance in the game that probably your beta testers, and then I'm starting to understand this. The assumption is that's how it's balanced. The striker with damage and is balanced by the FMG9s. That's just the way it is. I mean, if somebody's using it, you got to use that. I mean, there's a counter for everything in the game right now, and then when you start nerfing things, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be far grossly unbalanced. But what are you going to do? As far as the 87 goes, comparative to the striker in the shotgun class and the spaz, I've tested them all. I'm pretty much, there's three of them that I have really, the KSG-12, and the other two I really haven't gone too deep, like the AA-12, I haven't gone too deep into them yet. But I played them enough to know that, what happens is this. The spread pattern, sometimes you'll get hit markers, and then sometimes you'll get long shots like that. And what happens is that the buckshot or the pellets that come out of the shotgun are random. So sometimes they'll clump together and they'll kill you.
And what happens is there's no multiplier for headshots. So if X amount of pellets don't hit your head, it just like that right there. I mean, if X amount of pellets don't hit you, then you're not going to get the kill. And it doesn't matter if you use steady aim or dead silence. The spread pattern will always be random, no matter what. And literally at a a medium to long range. Short range, it's always going to be close because the pellets come out and they're always clumped together. So you're always going to get a kill up close. But the thing about the shotguns is that they are, I don't know, they're just one-sided. That's it. The pellets come out randomly and there's nothing you can do about it, and that's the way it is. And that's why the striker in the AA-12, well, the striker's a little bit is basically a little bit better at long range. But that's it. There's nothing that's going to change the shotguns. It is what it is. If you're going to use the 87s, it's merely as a novelty. And you can win games if you're smart enough and you play with it strategically. And if that's all you care about and you're just a regular gamer guy and you don't really care about your stats or your score and you just want to, get down with it, I think that the 87 can win a ground war domination game, as it's seen here. Now, obviously, I die a lot, but we won this game at the end, and I did have an over a 2.0 with the 87. So I don't consider it that bad of a deal comparative to how slow it reloads and shoots, and the spread pattern is so damn random that that's most of it has to do with luck. It's not even about skill with the shotgun, because it depends on how the bullets come out, how random the pattern is when it hits the person you're playing. I mean, I think there's one part in this video where I jumped at a guy, I shot him in his head. I mean, clearly it's a headshot, but I got a hit marker and he didn't die. But yeah, I shoot a guy at long range and then it'll be like, long shot. It makes no sense. Well, it does make sense. X amount of pellets have to hit you for a kill. And you might get 3 hit markers because X amount of pellets don't hit you. And you have to have, I don't know what the exact count is and how many pellets have to hit you for a kill at one time. I'm sure that some guru of the game will figure that. Look at that. 2 hit markers and nothing. And then I got an assist. It's been like that all the way through. The only consistency I can tell you is that short range, you get a kill. Long range, it's random. And, you don't need steady aim. You don't even need grip on your shit. You don't need none of those things because it's random. It's not your pellets at medium to long range are not going to make a difference. It's not going to make a difference whatsoever. Anybody that tells anything else is full of shit. They haven't played the game. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But that's it. I'm just having fun with the 87, and I enjoy it. And if you guys want to use it and you want to rank up to get it, that's fine. As far as making videos with it, I mean, literally you're gonna have to play a lot of games to get a good video. I mean, or it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you just like posting the videos, it doesn't. I don't really consider any good score a good video anyway. It's just a video game. If you feel that you feel like you want to talk about it, you can post a video of whatever you want to post. But just showing you some real gameplay with this, actual going for the flags, killing teammates. I got a good little streak there. So you're gonna get those little streaks like that every once in a while, but it's not gonna come often, believe me. And they literally have to be in a straight line. That's why bootleg's not a bad map for this weapon or any of the pump actions. I mean, there is a place for them, but it's like a very small window to use these weapons. Literally. Now, as I was told through watching the video game awards, that Robert Bowling is going to nerf the striker, and they're going to nerf some other shit, and who knows what's going to happen. They said they already did 7 hot fixes, hot patches. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I love everything about this game. I don't really care. I just whatever's the hot weapon, and people want to say it's cheesy. I don't fucking care. Whatever. I mean, if it's so cheesy, use it and beat me with it. If you beat me with the same weapon, then good for you. But if it, I don't really care. I love the striker. I love the striker in Modern Warfare 2. So I'm not gonna sit there and hate on it, you know. You know, as far as the Type 95, I don't care. I don't care what they do to the Type 95. It doesn't matter to me. I hardly have any kills with that thing. And I wish they'd make the M6. I'd rather use the M16 than the Type 95, to be honest with you. But whatever. I just don't like the way the big ass square looks in front of my eyes. See, we captured this flag, and that basically sealed the game for us right there. It was a great win, great game. I enjoyed it. It was fun. You know, it's just fun. It's just fun to play this. Fun to play the 87, you know, and just shoot people and watch them fall back. I don't know why I was using these combinations, but it's more of a, you know, like I said, when I was using this combination, it's more or less, you know, to win at ground war domination, EMP, the counter UAV and the UAV. So anyways, I think my final score was like 50 and 21. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll probably get one of those try-hard videos with the shotguns later. But I just wanted to show you, like, it is possible to have a good game with this weapon. Alright, until next time, it's your boy Fist. Peace!